Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. Let me get my timer started. And so we're looking at the political map here just to kind of get a idea as to how large the various factions are. We control our arm. Green, which is the Hope Hubris, are taking over the center of the galaxy, so they probably own their entire arm, which is probably this one right here. The Zool are probably in this arm directly to our south, and they're also sort of getting into the center of the galaxy. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. I think I already spent money last part before we actually kicked things off, or before I ended the part rather. So I don't think we got anything really to spend money on right now. Well, actually I had done it a little while back evidently, but that's whatever. We'll wait for those to finish and then we'll queue up more.
System update.
Ore carrier's empty, sir.
Okay, you also need to dump
Unloading
your
ore
ore.
now, Commander.
There's a tiny bit left there. Not much. Let's go ahead and snag that planet just to help free up our... Or, well, not free up, but rather lock down the area. Do I give you the antimatter drive now? Just so that you can go further? That is a sizable increase in range before even including any of the techs. I kind of like that, honestly. I'm inclined to go ahead and give it to you. I am going to go ahead and give you a deep scan so you can actually go further. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and design that potentially. That's 2 more turns for that. And that should provide a even more significant boost. I kind of need to be able to... Ooh, okay, that's a lot of ships here.
Ore
Well,
carrier's empty, sir.
it's actually not that many. I thought it was more than it really is. $37 turns to get there, and that's only because I don't know what the actual route is. Presumably Mongo or Regis 2 would get me there. I'm more inclined to think Regis 2, which probably requires going to Starhaven or Seleucia. Probably Starhaven and then Seleucia, if I had to guess. What do they have here? Is it just 2 ships? 3. No. Well, no, that's probably the satellite defenses, actually. 3 actual ships, and then, yeah, probably satellite defenses. Okay, that's quite a bit of stuff. I can't really justify that. You guys build yours. Or, well, keep building your freighters. Once we have the freighters that we need everywhere, we'll be able to go much further.
System update.
Or do a lot more because we'll have a shit ton
Trade
of money.
station up and ready for business, Director.
Research over budget, because of course it is. This should finish that off.
System update.
Nope. We're just going to go further over budget.
System
God, their turns
update.
take forever to finish.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech, Director.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, let's go ahead and grab quantum
This project could be
capacitors.
the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
Now I am curious, so... F-node antimatter gets an extended range up to 52. If we get N-pathing, it gets us to 56. Okay, so it's not that significant of a boost. That is honestly somewhat shocking just how little of a boost that is to go from F-node fusion, or excuse me, to go from F-node antimatter to N-pathing antimatter, considering that F-node fusion with plasma focusing takes us from 42 to 52 without the fancy schmancy extra tech. That's only an additional 4. That is so little of an improvement. It is actually shocking. Although I guess F-node fusion with that going to N-pathing fusion gets us to 47 from 40. So that's an extra 5. And then if we go to antimatter without the fancy tech, it's additional 1 to 48. Okay, okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but just from where we were, jumping from F-node fusion to F-node antimatter is a sizable uplift, even before we get the quantum capacitors. You guys have 10 more you need to do. You're sitting at 3 turns to finish yours, so we'll do that. I would love it if we got a breakthrough on quantum capacitors. Especially since we went 2 turns over budget to get the other one.
Update.
You need to build your defenses. You are, I believe, too small of a world to... Oh no, you can actually have mediums. But you can't have the dreadnought one.
Construction project initiated.
Oops. You
Aye, sir. Initiating asteroid mining.
finish mining the little bit that's there. Should do that in a single turn, most likely.
System update.
Yep.
Fleet moving out. Planet resource base at 0, sir.
Okay, that gets to 29. So we'll need 6 more. That's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, yep, that'll do it.
System update.
Krista 2 is taking forever. I may actually...
System update.
I may want to consider building some more
Unloading ore
colonizers
now, Commander.
and dumping them off there. That may help to speed things up just a little bit if they have some extra population. Maybe. Because, yeah, that's going to take you guys for a while. Quite a while. Let's go ahead. I want you to head to... Well, just go to Mantis 3 for now. Then use your better sensors to see if there's anything in the neighboring systems before we actually go there. Okay, you guys have Lancers and Stormers. You also seem to have better armor tech than I do.
System update.
Ore carrier's empty, sir.
Okay. Research over budget. Hopefully get that this next turn. And then we'll actually design dreadnoughts that we will actually build.
System update.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech, Director.
That's a nice tech, but it's not going to be something that I desperately need right this second. Although I... 3 turns to get shields. Those are useful. Those could very much be useful. We'll take the 3 turns to research the shields.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
Before we design anything.
System update.
I do not care to fight that. Oh, there's a fair few raiders. Okay, I guess I just don't have the ability to repair those at all. So, those guys are damaged, and they are going to be damaged forever. Okay, next system for building up is going to be, sector. Looks like it is going to be Sector 21, which needs 40. Additional 10. You guys are so close that, yeah, there's no real difference between the two of you, so we'll just do it like that. That's fine.
System update.
Eureka!
Okay.
We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
Okay. Game, 4 turns to get that does have me wondering potentially about waiting. But then I probably would wait 4 turns to get the shield magnifier as well. Okay. No, let's go ahead and get some better
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
CNC techs. Those are much more important to us. And path thing. Am I... Is it not a toggle? For quantum capacitors? Oh, that's not actually an engine tech. This results in increased rates of fire for beam weapons and stronger shields, both of which are, you know, nice, but it's not quite as nice as I thought it was. So we're gonna go from 26 to 40. Oof, that's quite a bit of range.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Flagship CNC. And get yourself your positron beams.
Design entered into naval archives.
You don't get anything. Blazers, you get those. And pathing antimatter.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Armor. And pathing antimatter. Get your lancers, get your positron beams.
Design entered into naval archives.
Armada CNC. And pathing antimatter. Get your lancers, get your positron beam. You've got enough missiles that I'm willing to get rid of the, what is that, the large? Yeah, the large mount. Replacing the missile with the positron beam, because that's a shit ton of missiles. Holy crap.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Okay, we are gonna go back in time to our... Really? Okay, yeah, no, I guess. Okay. To our destroyer here to update the assault shuttle design.
Design entered into naval archives.
And the cruisers. The cruiser has the border. Which, I mean, I don't know if we're going to actually use, in all honesty. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go with shield on a border. I think that makes the most sense.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
We'll see if I end up actually, building that like at all. I literally just may not end up building that at all in the grand scheme of things, but we'll have it there so it's there as an option on the off chance we do use it. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of that design at all. Okay, now we do not have enough money. Well, I mean, we could probably start technically. I would just need to find probably the best place to build it is going to end up being back here at Gammacephaly. Which needs some defensive platforms, evidently. Yep, that's going to take up pretty much all of our budget.
Construction order placed, Commander.
At least all that I'm willing to spend right now.
System update.
Sir, massive fleet on scope.
You say massive fleet, it's not really that big.
Navigation, set course.
It's a fleet of 8 ships. So long as they're not dreadnoughts, I think we'll be okay.
Engines to power, aye.
That's quite a few ships there at Hydra. Where do you... that's way too far away for me to attack, buddy.
System update.
Oh, no, it got dreadnoughts. 6 of them. And these are not the best of the best ships. Like, at all. We're going to want the Blazers at the front of the line because they are the best equipped ships to deal with any enemies. And then probably the better armors afterwards. And then the weaker armors, and then if we get that far along, we're fucked. That is pretty much the way that's going to work, I think. That's all of the ones we can put out right now. Ooh, that is a nice big world, but it is also right next to a twofer of Zool planets. We're going to go ahead and check out the other direction. We will likely want to colonize that place at some point in the future, but that point is not right now. I will be honest, I do not think we will win this because dreadnoughts can take quite the beating that cruisers, especially these older ones that are storing around with heavy combat lasers instead of the lancers, or the cutting beam even. Although we don't have the cutting beam anyway, so...
New ships ready for battle.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
I think what we're gonna probably want to do is
Full power to engines.
try to get on their side somehow. But the sheer number of missiles they're gonna fire at us is going to hurt.
Fire, fire, fire. Target locked.
My guys aren't set to fire at will right now. Because annoying game mechanic about not immediately firing on, turning on fire at will.
Military command here. Someone stop these damn assault shuttles. Target data received. Cruiser, destroy.
Looks like they're still running around with heavy combat lasers on these at least as well. Yeah, they're gonna rip through our stuff
Maneuver drive to full.
pretty quickly.
Cruiser, destroy.
And we basically just need to try to take do as much damage to them as we can.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Large turret down. Cruiser, destroy. Reinforcements arrive. Planetary command here. Someone stop these damn assault shuttles. Command ship under attack. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
But yeah, cruisers don't really do much against dreadnoughts, unfortunately. Took one out, but yeah, they still got more, and we took heavy losses.
Target data received.
I think we'll take this one out because that's a blazer. It is absolutely wrecking our shit.
Guns to bear. Fire, fire, fire.
Oh shit, okay. Just drop a...
Command ship under attack. Ah, sir.
What the hell is that shit that you're launching at me?
Target locked. Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing. Sir, cruiser breaking up. Fire, fire, fire.
We are not doing a lot of damage to this guy.
We've been taken. Sir, cruiser breaking up.
We just need to try to do as much damage as we can.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Incoming! Cruiser, destroy! Reinforcements arriving. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Star cruiser breaking up. New ships ready for battle. Target locked. Star cruiser breaking up. New ships ready for battle. Target locked. Cruiser down. Reinforcements arriving.
Okay, there's the repair and salvage ships coming in now.
All ships retreat.
Everybody else just retreat. No point bringing anybody else in at this point. And you're not getting away, buddy. I already know that.
Taking enemy fire!
Ships retreating from home.
And that's why it's time for us to actually get our dreadnoughts out and operational.
System update.
Research successfully completed, sir.
We have lost a world, Commander.
Yep, I know.
This project could be
We're
the
working
big
on-
breakthrough you have been looking for.
Dealing with it. Okay, that's all I can deploy for right now. Realistically, I'm probably mostly just going to be deploying blazers when it comes to our dreadnoughts. It's gonna take you 2 turns per. Jesus, that's a lot longer than I would like to spend.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Almost bringing in 100 mil. Or not 100 mil, 1 million. Per turn. You guys need 30 more.
System update.
Okay, that is
Engines to
a
power, aye.
barren world.
Drives to full.
We're gonna head back to Maltus. Oh, okay, you guys are gonna take forever to arrive because you were not using the jump gates or the node lanes to get back.
System update.
Okay. In theory, one more turn for that.
System update.
I'll resolve that. No. Okay, we Apparently lost that one there, so you guys need another freighter to replace the one that was lost. That'll get you guys to 30, and then you'll still need 20 more, but it's gonna have to wait a little while. Queue up another blazer.
Construction order placed, Commander.
System update.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech, Director.
Yep, thank you for finally getting that. I don't think I need to research that right this second. Turns for that.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
Go ahead and grab that. Are you suggesting we form an alliance?
It's good to have a few friends out.
Yes, you are. Okay, that'll help us out a little bit. Don't gotta worry about them attacking me. And they might be willing to engage in some special projects to help us out.
System update.
Thank you.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
I would like that very much. Thank you very much. Let's go and research point
Yes,
defense.
Commander. Initiating research project.
There we go. Bringing in 1 million a turn now. Still need a boatload more here. Give me another
Construction
blazer,
order
thank you.
placed, Commander.
And you guys can have one more of those. Okay, and that just allowed us to see all their stuff now that we're in that alliance, and they are significantly larger than us. But again, that at least frees up that direction, so I don't have to worry about being attacked from that direction as much. So I can try to focus
System update.
on the Zool threat.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Thank you. Okay, there's a Tarka out there somewhere that alliance has evidently opened up some awareness of. Go ahead and
Yes,
grab a bit
Commander.
of gunnery, because that
Initiating
won't
research
take very
project.
long. Okay. And, yep, now we have point defense. Whether or not we actually, you know, use it is a different story altogether. It doesn't do as much. It does the same amount of damage as a red laser. But, you know, it's intended for point defense, not anti-ship combat. But I do believe it does actually target enemy ships if there's no missiles. But, again, that's not what it's best at. Another ship there. It's not a very large fleet, but it's still large enough to cause issues for me.
Construction order placed, Commander.
And we're back under a mill. Oh, I think I forgot to have the those miners actually start mining that neighboring barren rock. I should probably have them do that.
System update.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Okay. Don't care for cloaking. Overthrusting is not particularly useful for us on its own, but maybe it'll unlock something useful. So let's go ahead and research it. Nope. I forgot to tell you guys to mine that.
Initiating asteroid mining.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Pull you guys back further. I think I'll let you guys finish building that set before I queue up anything else.
System update.
Research successfully completed, sir.
Nope, that unlocks nothing. Or at least it didn't unlock anything for us this time around.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
No, I don't care to watch your fight.
Update.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Okay, that's node tracking. Also stealth armor, but I don't care for stealth armor. Well, it might have its uses in some cases, but I don't care for it right now.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
Actually,
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
I think that'll be more useful for us right now. Okay, you got your support. That is 6 dreadnoughts. Oh, most of their fleet left there. I may actually... Okay. Okay, I gotta think about it for a second, because so long as they don't bring anything else there, we are good to go with this fleet as it stands. Some assault shuttles. And no, you know, realistically I should probably get a second Armada CNC so we have a backup in case we
Shipyards
lose the initial
gearing up.
one. I guess, do I? No, I want that for myself, not as a conquered colony. So we'll build the additional armada CNC so we have it. And then I think we're going to actually fly out here and retake.
System update.
Research successfully completed, sir.
We're loaded to capacity, sir. We couldn't take another pebble.
Drives to full.
So it tells me your destination, but I'm not seeing your origin. Despite the research telling me it would tell me your origin.
System update.
Research successfully completed, sir.
Okay, so photonic torpedoes do not track. Plasma and fusion do. They look to do about the same amount of damage and have the same accuracy, but fusion looks to have a bit more range.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
That'll be, you know, potentially helpful. Probably slap that on the CNCs going forward. Probably wouldn't be most useful. But as I was meaning to do.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Oof, yeah, God, that is so much faster. It'll take you 3 turns to get to Prion from there.
System update.
Research over budget, because of course it is. Let's finish that off. Okay, you guys need some freighters. Because you guys actually somehow, I'm not quite sure as the logic to that, have trade routes that go into okay. Yeah, still not quite sure how that happens. Into the Hope Hubris. But, I mean, like, how the hell are you getting there from here? In any sort of reasonable fashion, at least. But that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.